What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Mr. Time, back here with another video. Make sure y'all click like, subscribe to my channel, click the notification bell on the right hand tab, and the little you receive daily content. So this video is why Session is the best skate game ever, and I'm telling you the reasons why I think Session is the greatest skateboard game ever. For a long time, for years as a kid, we had played so many different skateboard games. All the fun, most stimulators that, on the arcade field. And everybody know when '07 came around and Session came out, it was like, oh shit, Session is like, that game. Especially Session, like the OG Session, like everybody thought, like, yeah, we can do whatever the hell we want. Then you see Session 2, my personal opinion, the last greatest Session, and damn, skate. I mean, I'm tripping. I'm tripping. Sorry, you rewind back. Okay, in '07, y'all know this. Skate came out, and everybody was hyped over Skate, right? The graphics, the gameplay, it was so OP at the time. It's like we just didn't see nothing like that with realistic controls and features. And when Skate came out, that spoiled the shit out of me. I stopped paying to the Hawk over Skate when it first came out. Skate 2, the last best Skate in my personal opinion, that had that realistic feel, that ball control fluency. Then when Skate 3 came out, when they added the hardcore feature, for more advanced trick and more realistic as people really want. But the story, each year of the game felt more cartoonish. The skate was so broken. I mean, it's still broken to this day. Like all three skates is still broken to this damn day. And you don't hear nobody, I mean nobody at all, complaining how broken skate is. Even though it's one of the greatest games ever at the time. But after they went cold turkey and hadn't released shit, until the fact people kept begging for years and years, and when Session and XL was doing that thing, that when um Skate was like, yeah, we can come off a skateboard out of the blue, and people still went for that shit. It's cool in Tony Hawk because we know what the hell Tony Hawk was doing for the past couple of years, dropping that shit. So Tony Hawk, Skate, was the only two options that we had for like a while before XL and Session came out. When Session OG demo came out as Project Session, we know how that game, like, it was so hard to figure for a little bit. Then after like a couple minutes, I got to a hang of it. The first thing I did, I went to hardcore mode. I was hard headed. I just like to test myself and do everything manual. So when I was getting the controls to feel the game, I was like, okay, I see much potential with the game itself on how skateboarding is really um portrayed in real life. And as a skater myself, even though I'm not a great skater, nowhere I would never be, but it's the closest thing to skating. Then updates after updates kept coming, patches, more glitches came aboard, then more patches, then more glitches. So it was like 50-50 up shit that was going on, right? Then last year, that when Skid XL released in the summertime as a huge flop for the Xbox players like myself and PlayStation, console players. Even though I had Excel on PC, I deleted it. I still kept the console version because it was no point. Because I feel like I still had the demo of Excel until I just completely just swiped it completely because it just you should not rely on monitors. In my personal opinion, to make the game look so good for PC and everybody who don't have access to PC like me. I mean, I got access to PC, but most people don't. So it's unfair for like just to promote only a PC version of the game. And that's the thing that really set Excel far back for me. And with game developers, some some guys have been developed for years, like BMX Ride, Pipe, all that shit. Like you hadn't heard shit from them in decades. I mean, I hear more shit from like Ride than I did from damn Pipe. But the session XL both been out all in the same time frame on Kickstarter. Christian Studios, the main ones who always get updates to the fans, always listen to what the fans want in the video game. XL stopped completely. So everybody, when the game first came out on that game, they gave up hope completely off that damn game. On how buggy the game was, the calibration patches, the game is still broken on the full release. And everybody wanted that perfect skate game. That game still got potential, but it's not like how most of us like myself really want a true skate game. And I believe, my personal opinion, that Session is the best skate game ever because the controls, the physics, it's feel like real life skating. But if they have like real life skating animations like Excel do, and that's one thing I'm not gonna knock away from them, will set off this game off the bar. They gave us the fans custom controls on how we want to pop, grind, alignments, wheel bearings, all that stuff. Like we got all this in our early development game that's still continuing. Yeah, I know most people say XL is the greatest game ever. And I know people, channels, like Mommy Mr. Storm, you know, only, mainly channel is based off XL, nice beats, the same way Mookie, watch them. But I've always been on the side, I play both games, but I always been on the side when Jail Nightmare side, when it came down. to a core game. And I 100% agree everything he said that myself, what I want to see him and certain other people is session. Yes, session is doubts, glitches, bugs also implemented in the game. But get past all of that. It's the future of skateboarding games, or realistic games that myself and others really want. And I consider it's one of the best games. And if a game that been fully released and it's one of the best games hands down. Man, I would they add, all that different other stuff. Like the whole game just fully just release after, each updates that's still continuing. This game will make you forget about any other scan game. As it's a continuation of that game. So it will not be session 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like that. It's a continuation. And it's one thing that I've been wanting for a game for like so many years since the PS2 days. Like when Tony Hawk was doing his shit. I always said like, when 360 came out. Like, man, why the hell we can't like we just have like a continuation of Tony Hawk game? Like, it's updates. Same when Skate came out. Like, man, why just can't have an update of Skate 1? And it's just like they just listen to the fans. And it's one thing you really gotta appreciate from a small studio like this. I'm not knocking anyone else who like Excel better, period. But my personal belief, if you want a real, like a real authentic skate game, this is the game for you. If you want something like Skate 3 or like a Tony Hawk based game, mainly like a skate slash Tony Hawk, that is excellent for you. A fun, easy pickup sandbox game. But if you want like a real authentic feel, this made the game the best game ever. And I think that excuse me, people will truly appreciate why this game is the greatest game ever. And the best game at the moment, in my opinion, not for this game. So just roll, Mr. Sarah, sign out. Tell me what you think in the comment section below. And hit the notification bell on the tab and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. I'm out. Peace. Sorry it's like a long-winded video, but this is my thoughts and opinions on Excel rival session.